What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Shay's Tube. Today is December the 1st, 2023. Happy and blessed December to everybody. And thank you so much for tuning in to Shay's Tube, y'all. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Let's go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research purposes. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Shay's Tube. Welcome to all my new subbies, and thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. That copyright disclaimer is scrolling across the screen. Part of it is, and also it's in my description area. It will be in my comment area. Okay. So today, y'all, we are going to go over the newest stuff about Diddy. I'm gonna try to give you guys some breaking news. If not, then I'll come back later on, if possible, and give you guys the rest of the stuff that I have to talk about, because I only have like a good 30 minutes to do this live. Okay. I got to get ready to get out of here. Okay. Was on the phone talking to my daughter all this time and stuff, so you know how that goes and stuff. We was talking about everything, so that's why I wasn't at this live on time. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off. Let me turn this music down a little bit. I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. I hope you guys are doing good, like I just said, and I hope your day is going great, and I hope your week went well also. And happy and blessed weekend too, just in case I forget to say it when I get through, because I'm kind of rushing. All right. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go over this information. Y'all know this is breaking news and topic time. 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 All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do this real quick. All right, so as stated in that title, we're going to talk about the allegations that Mark Curry said regarding Diddy allegedly breaking Kim Porter's nose. Now, I don't know if this is true. Like I said, this is allegations. We don't know for sure if this is true. You know, he didn't say that he did this, so we got to look at it as it could be true, and it may not be true. Okay, that's the way we have to look at it. All right. So anyway, let me tell y'all what it says real quick. Okay. So let me get my socks real quick. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so it says in this article, you guys, that Diddy broke Kim Porter's nose. Ex-Bad Boy member Mark Curry alleges. And this is according to Hot New Hip Hop News. Okay. I don't know what the heck I was just saying a few minutes ago, y'all. But anyway, when I got this on my phone, I was like, wow, man, every time I look around, we're getting more and more information on Diddy. I also got another article about him as well, and I'll tell you guys about that too, and then we're going to get out of here. Okay, like I said, this is going to be a real quick live, you know, and I may come back later on, or I may not. It just depends on if I have enough time. If I don't come back then, I'll just come back maybe throughout the weekend and give you guys that breaking news. Let me make sure I got this on my foot right. I got all these gadgets on. Okay, so anyway, it says Diddy's legal battles and accusations of worrisome behavior continues, whether it's from unrelated artists or people close in the bad boy circle. This later claim, y'all, comes from the latter camp, specifically former label artist Mark Curry, who alleged that the record mogul broke Kim Porter's nose once while they were together. Not only that, but these were claims that previously emerged in Sean Combs' former bodyguard Gene Deal's interview with the Art of Dialogue, who asked Curry about it in the first place. In addition, his former signee claimed that he also wiretapped Porter's phone, which was another bad sign of controlling behavior and his ongoing jealousy. That is crazy, man. Anyway, Mark Curry said he busted her nose, man. It was all insecurities. Anytime a man would go out of his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their home just to monitor their conversations, that is a sign of craziness. So when you see someone doing that, you can imagine everything else they do. What do you think he's going to do if he found her on the phone talking to someone or feels that she's cheating on him with somebody, sleeping with his girl? What do you think he's going to say? I caught you. I heard this. Nah, he's going to come in. It's going to be a fight. Mark Curry said, I think he's very capable of doing it. Anyway, regarding the multiple lawsuits against Diddy, Mark Curry says it is in his character. That is who he is. That is what comes with power. That is what comes with being arrogant. That is what comes with what makes him. That's the selfishness that makes you be like that. He's been humble. He's being humble right now. It took a long time. It takes a long time to humble an arrogant person. That's crazy, y'all. Meanwhile, other figures in Puff Daddy's life who spoke out against him during this time either left social media altogether or haven't found the audience and reach they probably wanted. Of course, it's impossible to tell what's going to captivate people and what people are going to ignore. In this case, we can only hope that this doesn't all get swept under the rug without fair scrutiny. Okay, so do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe he broke Kim's nose? Because anything is possible, y'all. Anything. So do y'all believe he actually hit Kim Porter in the nose and broke her nose? And how do things get so covered up if he did do this? Excuse me, y'all. How do things get so covered up if he did break her nose? But anything is possible because allegedly, if he did all this stuff to Cassie and he sent her, to the hotel out of the country and all this other stuff, I mean, it's just no telling. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can't say for sure that he did that on this channel. All we can do is say we think or, based it on what we believe and what we see. But I'm going to say this again. Everybody can't be lying, okay? Everybody can't be lying on you. Because, I mean, I know people do be trying to get money and stuff, but, people telling similar stories about a person, it's crazy. But anyway, let's read some of these comments real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing 50,000 things at one time. Hold on 1 second. We're going to read these comments in 1 minute, y'all. Hold on. So let's go with some of these comments real quick. This damn thing is coming off my foot. It's not staying there. Okay, so Daryl said, Mark Curry did nothing, called police nothing. That makes him just as guilty as the aggressor. Just saying. And I agree too. He didn't do anything like all these other people. They telling people what they saw 20 years later. They didn't do nothing at the time. I mean, come on now. Why even talk about it now? You didn't stand out back then. What's the point of talking about something if you didn't stand up against him back then, and help the chick out? But now you want to go tell everything. Now that Cassie was brave enough to come out and open all this up, everybody want to come and say stuff, but they wasn't saying, especially these men, they weren't saying anything before when he allegedly was doing all these things. Okay, point blank. That is crazy. Let's see. Somebody else said, David said the real shame is Kim's kids. They're reading all of this on social media. But the thing about it, though, we don't know what them kids may know. You know what I'm saying? Or what they have seen. So, it could be a surprise. It could not be a surprise. We just never know. If it's not true, though, that's where the entire problem comes in at. Because you mean to tell me if all these people are lying, they're putting him in a situation. He had to step down from the chairman position. Don't tell him what else. They pulling his clothing out of Macy's, even though I never saw him in there recently. But I'm just saying, I'm sure they was in some Macy's. And so they're pulling those out of there, and just whatever else he has to do that hadn't got out to media. So if they're lying, that's not a good look. And if they are lying, he need to file charges. But if they're not lying, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because as men, women, whatever, you have to think about your actions before you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know eventually somebody may say something, your kids may see it, or whatever the case is. But think about that when you're engaging in certain things. Okay, it's not up to the person who's filing charges on you to worry about what your kids see. It's up to you to present that good example to your kids from the beginning. So therefore, you don't have to worry about somebody doing lawsuits or saying stuff about you on the internet or whatever the case is, especially if it's true. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, just worry about how you just make sure you handle your business the right way and make sure you do things correctly. Then you don't have to worry about that. And that's just on everything. Let's go ahead and do this next comment. Patricia said, "This is crazy. Why are all these bodyguards speaking out now? You are an accessory to the drama. They getting paid for these interviews for sure. Y'all need to stop because if it's ever a criminal case, they can be called to testify what they knew. First of all, I don't think majority of them can be a criminal case because it's out of the time limit. Okay, so that's out of the question. Only if he did something recently or within the last few years or whatever the case is, but not no 20 or 30 years ago. So that's probably another reason why they are filing the silver charges, because they know that they can't do anything criminally because it's too late. Unless he's doing something to some woman now, that's the only people, or did it within the last couple of years. Those are probably the only people who can file criminal charges. You're talking about accusations all the way back from the damn 90s in the early 2000s. This is too late. It's out of jurisdiction and everything. So now, at least I think it is. So now the only thing they can do is go to civil court underneath that law, which ended, you know what I'm saying? Underneath that bill, I mean, that ended, not bill, but, the act that they did. Okay, I forgot the appropriate name you used for that, but anyway, it ended as of right now. It's done with, and maybe in January, once legislators open back up, maybe they'll reinstate that, and then whomever else needs to go and file these civil charges, they can do this. But until then, it's just these cases are too old. You know what I'm saying? They can hurt Diddy in other ways, like they're doing basically now. Hey, Goddess of Love, thank you for coming in. You know. Jay said what Diddy possibly did is wrong and evil, but what is with all these people who were close to him snitching him out, saying he did this or did that? And the thing about it, they didn't do anything at that time. Okay, but now you want to snitch, and these people don't work for him now. But still, if you are a man and you see your boss hitting a woman like he was allegedly hitting on Cassie and all these other people, you don't just stand there and watch. Even if you don't call the police, you try to restrain him and stop him and tell him, man, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You don't let him break somebody's nose allegedly, or beat the shit out of Cassidy allegedly, and stomping people in their face and stomach and stuff. You don't stand by and watch this and then wait to 20, 25 years later, then you want to go up and say something about it. Who does this? If you were not man enough to say something back then, don't act like you were the big man now, because you're a coward too. Okay, point blank. Why are you standing there watching this dude do all of these things if he did it? You're supposed to interact and make him stop. That day when I was out there with those young kids and they was out there fighting and stuff, that time I was telling you guys about that. I told his cousin, because I couldn't make the dude stop, because a boy, a man, he's still a man. And I couldn't make him stop physically. All I could do is talk. So I told him, I said, "Is that your friend?" He said, "No, that's my cousin." I said, "Well, make your cousin stop. Tell your cousin to walk away from this girl." And he was trying to. Then, of course, the dude tried to fight. His cousin tried to fight him, but he still basically stopped his cousin. Until the girl came back up there and kept on hitting him, even though I'm telling her not to. Then, of course, he got mad, and then he eventually pushed her and stuff. But the thing about it, you're supposed to intervene. This little 19-year-old boy had common sense to do exactly what I was telling him to do. So why come these people didn't do anything? Now they want to speak against this 20, 15 years later. Kim Porter is dead. What's the point of even telling anybody about this now? Point blank. If you didn't do anything back then, don't say nothing now, Mark Curry. Shit, what are you saying all this stuff for if you didn't say anything then? Now let's see. Jane said, "This is how most people are not me. I am outspoken and get in difficulties at times. Most people don't want to be the first to speak up on their own personal reasons." I mean, so I don't know what she's talking about. I guess she's talking about, this entire situation. Let's go. Somebody said this is ridiculous and Diddy should be in jail. What a coward Diddy is, hitting a woman, piece of dog, SHIT. All right. Diane says so many stories. Which ones are facts, if any? Again, if these people are filing charges, I'm pretty sure that the judge and the lawyers see physical evidence that supports their accusations. Now, I don't know about Kim because Kim is no longer alive, and we just going by hearsay. Basically, we don't know if this is true or not. But as far as with Cassie and then the two chicks from in the '90s, if they have proof, you know what I'm saying, and they showing the judge, it just speaks for itself. Cassidy already probably proved her stuff. That's why they settled out of court, point blank. She probably already proved that he was doing stuff. I don't know because I'm not their lawyer or a lawyer and I wasn't there. But I'm just saying maybe she proved that. And that could be another reason why he went on and settled, even though he claimed that wasn't a reason. He's not admitting that he was guilty. All right, point blank. Let's see. Jay said he plays Satan's biggest game. He used the world and didn't give anything back but misery. And now they want revenge, I guess. Okay, we don't know what he gave out. It don't have anything to do with somebody engaging in domestic violence, beating women asses. Okay, point blank. We don't know what Diddy gives out or gave out. Okay. Jay said again, doesn't matter how much they come after him, the hood cannot break a billionaire by much. Okay. Let's see. Zategi, okay, said, man, bye. This woman and man best friends with whatever their relationship was. She not here to what? She not here to confirm or deny. These people need to use spell check. As for the book, we don't know if she and Diddy wrote it together or not. Okay. Okay, Jesse said these people coming out against Diddy have access to grind themselves. So F them all. All right. Yella said the same thing I said. If they witness all of these things happening but didn't do anything about it, they're no better and just as guilty. And I say the same thing. You're standing around watching stuff happen and you're not doing anything, you're a clown too. You shouldn't even be saying any damn thing. If I'm standing around watching a dude watching a dude beat the shit out of his woman and I'm a business partner or whatever the case is, why am I saying anything? I really don't want anybody to know because I'm just as guilty as he is. You know what I'm saying? Who does this? And now you want to speak out. But all in all, like I said before, we don't know if this is actually true or not. These are allegations until they can show proof Diddy is innocent, point blank, until they can show proof. Okay, in a court of law, he's innocent of these allegations against Kim Porter because we don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. But I am going to say all these people coming forward saying things, everybody can't be lying. All right. And it would be nice to hear what J-Lo says about their past relationship, as well as Mace go into strict details. Even what's his name, Farnsworth or whatever his name was, all of those people, Bentley, whatever his name is. It would be nice if they came out and spoke. I did see, I can't remember which rapper. I don't know if it was Foxy Brown or somebody came out and said that he was a blessing to work with. I forgot to tell you guys that story, but I think it was Foxy, but I'm not sure, who said that she didn't really have no problems with him or anything. And he was a blessing to work with. But I have to say, men know who to F with. You know what I'm saying? They know some women will F them up and ain't going to play that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell people when they say J-Lo. We don't know J-Lo. J-Lo may not play. Okay? She may not be taking no stuff like that. Men like to mess with women who are like kind of timid and weak and let men, easily to manipulate and let men do these type of things to them. All women don't play that. You hit some women, they F you up. And that's on everything. You're not even going to get to the next hit. You know what I'm saying? Some women would actually mess you up. So a lot of these men know who to hit on. They know who to do all this trial, this mess with. So just because he may have abused one or two others, it doesn't mean he's going to abuse every single one he gets with because everybody's different. So Foxy Brown, I think that was her. If she did have good things to say about him, maybe Foxy don't play. Okay? Maybe she don't play all that. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. Now, the next story I have is regarding that lawsuit claim, the settlement. Hold on for a minute. Let me look at this little story right here. I got to tell you guys this later on. These people are crazy. I may even title my live this if I do a live tonight. This is crazy, man. These people are absolutely damn nuts. Okay. I'm just gonna let you guys know real quick. This dude kidnapped and tortured a woman, and then he stuffed and folded her into a small plastic container underneath his porch. Something is wrong with these people out here. You know what I'm saying? I may talk about that later on if I can get a chance to come back. Anyway, let's see here. So anyway, they said according to, let's see where this source come from. We got about a good 10, let me say 18, 20, a good 12 minutes. This is the fastest I ever did a live. So anyway, according to Hot New Hip Hop again, they said Diddy was not the one to pay for Cassie's settlement. This is according to legal experts. This is what they theorized, okay? They said though Diddy's legal battles are far from over, the bombshell suit from Cassie is still the principal point of discussion when it comes to his alleged crazy ass behavior, violent, crazy behavior. Moreover, many folks expressed shock, satisfaction, or or they were skeptical. They were skeptic. Okay, shit. When when Diddy and Cassie settled the case. Anyway, in the weeks since, other voices in angles shed some light on this issue and might actually help us understand it a little more. So anyway, on that note, Houston-based attorney Simon Redwine appeared on the Power Horseman podcast on Wednesday, November the 29th, to explain the possible financing behind this settlement. He said they did not sue just Diddy, explaining that there's a chance that Sean Combs didn't pay a cent in this explosive, slightly damaging, and eyebrow raising legal development. They sued his corporations, and they sued his corporations and sued in her capacity as an employee. When you do that, it triggers commercial liability insurance, and it triggers another policy called directors and officers. That's a policy. Then she went on to elaborate what the implication of these policies is and how things maybe weren't up to Puff Daddy in this case. She said, we know he's the director of the companies as a CEO. So now you got two policies. What happens then is it takes away Puff's ability to settle. It's not his choice no more. So because they added those claims, the corporate insurance carrier got to say, oh, hell no, we're giving her the money. Furthermore, it's unclear if the lawyer also believed these considerations apply to the multiple other lawsuits against the bad boy Morgo. Of course, it's more likely that this is a very case by case. It varies case by case and depends on the co-defendant's name. Meanwhile, this news is relevant because it affects how the public truly perceives his accountability in this situation. If the New York music magnate didn't pay here, then how can we expect to see this settlement as him atoning for his alleged mistakes? What does that mean for what this settlement means as far as his guilt, and how will this affect future legal procedures? Regardless, check back with hip hop. What is it? Hot News Hip Hop for more news and updates about Diddy and Cassie. So that money probably did not come out of his pocket. Obviously, it probably came from his different insurances and in just what they just said a few minutes ago from his corporation. So again, with this news being shared, a lot of people probably going to feel like he really won't learn his lessons because he, got his corporation. He hid behind that, like a lot of people do. A lot of people put stuff in their corporation names and stuff so they won't be sued, personally also. So like if they have to file a bankruptcy, They don't have to file a personal bankruptcy. They'll file a business one, and it don't connect with their business. With their personal stuff. It just affects all of their business stuff. Same thing with lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably, like they just said, the lawyers just said she more than likely sued. The corporations came up and they were sued. And so they were the one with their insurances and all that other stuff to pay out that whatever that amount was that Cassie got. She asked for 30 million, so the insurance company probably gave her half of it or a little bit more than half of it. We probably would never know. Anyway, they said she didn't sue the corporation. She sued Diddy, the individual. And if he's not protected by something like an LLC, he can still face financial obligations. Even if the insurance paid as a hypothetical, statement, they will usually drop you thereafter. Another thing is the coverage of the insurance. If his policy doesn't meet or exceed the lawsuit, he is still liable. Why wouldn't it exceed it? This dude is a billionaire. Okay, I've been through a lawsuit before. And no large corporations that are involved in them. Usually they have to come out of the pocket. A lot of major companies take on the toll of paying a family or individual for years of or installment. So trust and believe he is not off the hook by any stretch of the imaginations. But the thing about it, I don't think they said exactly who she sued other than P. Diddy. They didn't go into street details. This lawyer is saying what he or she believes. And this person is a lawyer. This person's comment section is not one. Maybe he a jailhouse lawyer or something like that, or street one of those YouTube lawyers or whatever the case is. But the other lady is definitely a lawyer. All right. It's me says she sued the corporation also. That's why he had to step down. That's why she ended up with more than $30 million. So they said she may have got more than that. Okay. Wow. She could have. We will never know. Let's see. Somebody said, did you read? She sued the corporation because he's the director, CEO of the corporation. And somebody said again, she sued Diddy in all of his companies and some people who was with him as well, right? I'm not sure. They said she sued 4 companies in him and received $100 million. How did this person know? Okay, another person said, you are not an attorney and you don't know the details, so please shut the F up. I know that's right. Somebody said, where is it disclosed how much she received? I never saw that. So people are just guessing. I don't know how much she got. Let's see. Somebody said, another commenter said, how does a person discuss a case that they have no access to and no information about? Miss Lady said Cassie wasn't crazy by any means. She did her homework. Wait, Brian said Brother Love is in a hot lot of heat. He's going to spend all his fortune trying to stay out of jail. I don't know why they keep on saying jail if you cannot file charges on him, criminal charges, unless he did something recently. I'm going to look that up real quick. Okay, Kenneth says, okay, so help me understand. We were complaining about Diddy not paying out of pocket, but here it is when the police or any other city official gets sued, they are not paying the people with their money. They're paying the people with the people money. This is nothing new. If he got insurance, he pays his insurance. It really, still. So what? He has insurance. The insurance paid it. He pays a premium. Just observing said whoever paid, she got paid, point blank, period. And I know that's right. But anyway, let's see if he can be charged with any legal stuff before I get ready to get out of here, y'all. That is crazy. Let's see, in the state of New York. Let me see. Hold on. Goodness, come on, phone. In the state of New York, what is the legal time limit to file RAPE charges on a person?
According to Law Office of Stephanie Celoni, Proc, portion of the New York Code, some offenses.
Okay, so wait a minute, let me
do. No
okay, yeah, I had to talk over that. Okay, so it don't have no statutes of limitations. So you know what? If the state or whatever does decide to do criminal charges, I guess they can, because in New York, some offenses such as RAPE and MURDE have no statutes or limitations. So you just never know what may come out of this, because I didn't know that there. Anyway, in 2019, New York extended the statute of limitations to 20 years for adults filing civil lawsuits for a selected number of sexual crimes. Okay, but it only affected new cases and was not retroactive. But then, of course, they did the Adult Survivors Act, which lets you go back in and do civil cases against allegations of RAPE and all that other stuff. So that's what these people sued under. And they can, if they reinstate that in January, they can go back and more people can sue. Now that we know that New York don't have a limitation on RAPE, I don't know about domestic violence or anything. They can go back and possibly do criminal charges. Let's look at domestic violence. What is New York's statute of limitation on domestic violence or sexual assault?
According to SHRM, New York City's Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act permits alleged victims to bring claims within 7 years of the alleged physical violation, and CPLR 213C, which was amended in September 2019, also is used to bring civil claims of sexual assault under a 20-year statute of limitations.
Okay, so RAPE is different than actual sexual assault. So the sexual assault, they said within the 20 years statutes of limitations. So that 99 stuff can't be underneath the 99 2000. Yeah, it can't be underneath the statutes of limit. It cannot be. It's beyond its limit. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but if he did the RAPE thing, that could possibly bring in criminal charges. And as far as Cassie, I'm guessing the same thing about the RAPE allegations. So we'll see how that's going to all play out. Because I thought maybe the statute of limitation was reached, but it's not. If y'all can hear me, it's there's no statute of limitation for RAPE or certain other or MURDER. Did I spell it right? MURDER. Yeah, unaliving somebody. So there's no statute of limitations in the state of New York for those two offenses right there. If it's sexual assault, then I think they said within the 20-year statutes. I mean the limits, the time limits. Shit, I can't even talk about because I'm doing something totally different. But you know what I'm saying? The time limits within the 20-year time limits. So again, he could be possibly, facing some criminal charges if they decide to file them. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see how all of this plays out because it could bring you those charges. We just don't know, y'all. We just don't know. We'll see though. And for his sake, you better hope it doesn't. Because his shit gonna be really messed up. Especially if they can prove that he actually did all these things. You know what I'm saying? If there be any recent people come up accusing him of anything, like somebody who has something did to them within the last 10 years or even 19, and definitely if something recent like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, shit, he could possibly hang it up. And that's just on everything. Any new accusations and stuff. And I'm still waiting on any men to come out, which will probably be something that probably won't happen because a lot of men would be basically kind of embarrassed, especially if they're not living that life, as that. They're not going to want people to know that certain things happen. So I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff to come out, and we will probably see in January once all of these holidays are over and then that legislator is open back up. All right? So we'll be looking out and waiting to see that. All right? So y'all, in the comment section, if you watch this in the replay, tell me if you think that P. Diddy actually hit Kim in the nose and broke her nose. Do y'all believe Mark Curry? And do y'all believe and feel that? Do y'all think that he should have intervened back then? And do y'all think it's a good thing to come out now and talk about this, even though he didn't try to stop it back then? Also, what do you guys think about what that lawyer said, that his insurance companies and stuff, probably his corporation probably paid the money out? Do y'all think that's cool, or it's cool with you? As long as she got money, and he's still tied in with that. He pays a premium. What do y'all think about that? And what do y'all feel about the statutes of limitations for New York? Do you think it's fair for them to have no statute of limitations if you get RAPE and somebody want to file charges, or if somebody is unalive? Do y'all think that's fair for the state or whatever to be able to bring charges on a person, for RAPING someone 30 years ago if they choose to speak out now? Do y'all think that's fair? Or if somebody unalive somebody, if they find out, do y'all think it's fair for them to bring charges on them 10, 20, 30, 40 years later? let me know in the comment section if you like, all right? Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this brief live, okay? Go check out all my shorts on YouTube shorts. Check me out on TikTok at Shades2 and check out all my videos that I will be putting up. I'm going to do another Dollar Tree haul that I need to put up. I already did it. And then I'm going to do a Dollar Tree slash, kind of forgot what stores I went to. I can't even remember, y'all, what stores I went to. Ross, and some other stores. I'm gonna do that haul for tomorrow, so y'all be looking forward to that. And I'm gonna try to come back tonight to go over the other breaking news. If I don't come back tonight, I'll come back sometime through this weekend and let you guys know about that article I just told you about, that news story, and some other weird ass news story, like the one where the lady was still alive in a body bag at the morgue. Crazy ass story. So we'll talk about that either later on tonight, or either tomorrow, or either Sunday, whichever day I'll be able to come back. Other than that, guys, happy and blessed December. Happy born day to all my December babies. Happy and blessed weekend to you guys. Have a great evening. Don't forget, y'all, to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. All right? And if you want to show support to the channel, you can do that by doing a cash out to $Shadestube. All donations are used to better, I think I had it up there already, to better this channel, all right? And let me tell Goddess of Love, thank you for coming by, showing support. Y'all check her out. She has a good channel, good content, so check her out, okay? And tell her that Shadestube sent her, okay? Oh, sent you, I'm sorry. I'm all rushing and forgetting what to say, y'all. Otherwise, I'm getting ready to get out of here, guys. Y'all take care, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Peace out, y'all. Have a good weekend. Good night, y'all. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.